So I'm Stan Martin from TrunnionTable.com. We build fixtures for the machining industry, whether it's a flat trunnion table or tombstones. We make them single-sided, double-sided, triangles, quads, you name it. We can make them any size, shape, as small as 6 inches, all the way up to 10-foot models. But our claim to fame really is saving setups. So I'll show you, like on this particular part, we're able to do 2 parts at a time, and so the customer's saving 3 setups just on this one part alone. So this is our Stallion double-sided trunnion, and then it's hooked to a Haas indexer. We go over here, this is a 4-card indexer with our Stallion 9x23. This gentleman was machining these parts and able to do 7 sides at a time in one handling. So you can't even imagine how much time and labor that saves being able to do that. So if we move on to this other one, we do a lot of hydraulic work holding. So on this particular part, you can't see it from this view, but these parts have to be machined from the back side and the front side. So this is what we call a window frame fixture. So there's holes in the fixture to enable a cutter to come in from the back side of it to machine features on the part. And we're using a pseudocoma indexer on this particular one, so I'm pointing this out because we can use anybody's rotary table. I don't care what make or model it is. We have specs for it, and we build the trunnions to fit that rotary table model. Here's another pseudocoma rotary table, and this is our Stallion quick change fixture. We use Jergens ball locks in all 4 corners so that in less than a minute we can remove this plate, put a second plate on with blank parts, so in less than a minute your operator has loaded 8 parts. I don't know of any other way to load 8 parts in less than a minute. And also on this part, we have a video of this on our website, but on this part we're saving, believe it or not, 7 setups on this one very simple looking part by doing it with the trunnion table. Because you got angles on both ends, you got holes tapped in the ends, you got holes in the face. So an operator would typically have to have 7 different setups to get that part done. So again, we're using a pseudocoma indexer on this one. We've got our hydraulic brake on this particular table. So for a lot of customers, if they're doing off-center milling or drilling this far away from the rotary table, they need a hydraulic brake to keep everything rigid.
And if they don't get it to start with, they usually come back and get it later.
That's right. So 50% of our tables are sold with the brake already, and if a customer, like Jonathan just said, if a customer doesn't buy it, a lot of times they call us back and say, hey, I need it. Because initially you might buy the table to do one job, and not having a brake's fine. But then all of a sudden you get a job in there that's a lot crazier and you need the brake. So in our opinion, it's better off just go ahead and get it up front so you can quote jobs the right way.
And you just had a customer testimonial saving a ton of money, 45 minutes per part.
Right. So just a few minutes ago, we had a customer come in who said, Stan, I absolutely love your trunnion table. We've been using it now for a couple months. And on the very first job we ran, because we did not have to 3D mill these parts any longer because we have your trunnion table, we saved, the part was taking an hour, it is now taking 15 minutes. They have 720 parts to make. That equates to a $54,000 savings on a $2,000 trunnion. I can't think of any machine in this whole facility you can buy with a return on your investment anywhere close to that. So, and his testimonial will be on our website, so if you want to look it up, please do. So we also make, I think I said in the original opening, we make them all different shapes, sizes. This is a tombstone that we make. And this particular customer, we made this for a customer. He wanted to be able to leave specific tooling on the tombstone so he never had to take it off. Some people buy the tombstones to run high production. They'll load it up with parts, all 4 sides, and let it go. This guy wanted to be able to leave his vices. This is a Jergens vise here. This is a 5th axis vise here. These are 5th axis 0 points. I mean, Jergens 0 points. And a grid plate. So this guy wanted to be able to leave all his setups on this so that he could just throw parts on and on, off and on, because he makes 1 of this, 2 of that, 5 of this. This also has our hydraulic brake. This is our large brake. It has 900 foot-pounds of clamping torque. Yeah, so they're pretty daggone strong. So